So there are some nutrients that are not recommended at all. And like Mediterranean diet's very inclusive. There is one that I will go on the record saying that we should be very cautious of where we get this in our diets, and that's trans fats. And basically there are two forms of trans fats. There are those that occur naturally in animal products and dairy products. Those are perfectly safe to consume in moderate amounts, of course, because when we get too much meat or we get too much dairy, again, not too much of one thing is never going to be a good thing, but in the natural form is going to be completely safe to consume. However, it's when it's manufactured, when we take a liquid fat and turn it into a solid fat, things like margarine and things like that. That is where we get the artificial trans fats. And it extends shelf life of certain foods, and that's why it became so popular. But we know after a few decades that this contributed largely to heart disease. So there's actually, I believe it's not included in any foods at this point in time. And actually on the nutrition label, I always want to caution this because there's loopholes for every manufacturer that uses some sort of trans fatty acids in their products. If it's 0.5 or less grams of trans fat, you don't have to put it on the label. And that can be very tricky because you may unknowingly be eating, it's recommended to get less than 2 grams a day. You may be eating 2 grams a day thinking you're not getting any at all. And you could be at that limit every single day, contributing to levels and increasing risk for heart disease and heart health conditions, or even precursors like diabetes and hypertension without even realizing it. So understanding where you're getting your foods from and making the swap to extra virgin olive oil when possible is a really great way to reduce getting those trans fatty acids, the artificial ones in your diet.